We are not at an international auto show today, and this is not a new concept car from BMW. This is the iX, BMW's first fully electric vehicle for India. And the iX is BMW's flagship electric product globally. And that means that BMW is bringing its best to the luxury electric vehicle wars in the country. Now, we are not driving the iX today, but we are taking a closer look. So let's start maybe from that massive kidney grille. But before that, I must say that the iX looks a lot like a concept car thanks to its futuristic design, and I think that's on purpose to ensure that this BMW looks very different from BMW's lineup of conventionally powered cars and SUVs. But yes, the shape and silhouette of the iX is quite similar to BMW's conventional SUVs, and in fact, this one here is roughly the same size as an X5. And that should tell you it is quite large. Coming back to the grille, this is not a grille actually, but is more of a design element, as EVs do not need direct ventilation unlike conventional cars. The headlamps are a set of slim lights with distinctive looking DRLs, adding to the exclusivity of the design. The India spec iX also gets this sporty looking front bumper that accentuates the overall appeal of the face. An interesting bit is how the filler neck for the windscreen washer fluid sits under the BMW logo. In keeping with the futuristic theme, door handles look unique too, and so do the alloy wheels. The show car you see here uses massive 22-inch wheels which are optional, but the iX will be offered with 21-inch wheels as standard, along with the brake calipers finished in blue as you see here. The rear end looks very appealing too, given the minimalistic theme and slim stoplights, and overall, the iX is a very appealing looking EV. More importantly, BMW proudly tells us the iX is manufactured using recycled materials extensively, making it the most eco-friendly automobile offered by the brand. The iX uses about 60 kilos of recycled materials in its construction, which includes recycled aluminum, recycled thermoplastics and nylons, and lots of recycled plastics. Since this is an electric SUV, the architecture is very different from what we see on conventional SUVs, and that means that BMW has been able to package everything better and make the cabin roomier and more spacious. So while it may be about the same size as the X5 from outside, inside the iX is actually as spacious as the X7. But then interior space is not really the talking point here, because more importantly, the iX feels even more like a concept car from inside. And I think my personal favorite bit here already is this massive glass slab that houses the instrument cluster and the infotainment display both. The glass slab in question is also curved, which adds to its more exquisite feel, and houses a 12.3-inch display for the instrument cluster and an even larger 14.9-inch display for the infotainment system. There is no center console in the iX, which makes the design of the front armrest and the controls mounted onto it very unique looking. This is a piece of art in itself, not just with its surface finishes and extensive use of crystal glass, but also the overall design. Another distinctive trait is the steering wheel design, which looks straight off a concept car again. Seat adjustment switches on the door panels are made of crystal glass as well, besides which you press a switch to open the doors from inside instead of pulling a lever. What also caught my attention here was the leather used on the seat covers, which is treated using olive leaf extracts instead of artificial chemicals for tanning. Overall, the interiors of the BMW iX feel very opulent, adding to the car's exquisite feel. A lot of buyers are sure to park themselves in the rear seat, which is certainly also a place to be in. I mean, this is a BMW, so I'm pretty sure the driving experience will be sporty and engaging to say the least, but if you are the chauffeur-driven types, you will definitely like to be driven in the iX. And then there's the massive boot that boasts a volume of 650 liters to make sure you always have enough luggage space. Under the hood, there's no straight 6 engine, but this is BMW's flagship electric SUV, so you get 2 electric motors, 1 on each axle, effectively turning this into an all-wheel drive SUV. But this is a BMW, so you can drive it in rear-wheel drive mode only. And of course, that means that it is going to be fun to drive, like a BMW should be. For now, BMW is getting only the xDrive 40 to India and not the more powerful xDrive 50, but this one here offers 326 PS and 630 Nm of torque, and that translates to a claimed 0 to 100 kmph time of just 6.1 seconds. BMW claims the xDrive 40 offers a range of up to 425 kilometers per charge, and its 76.6 kilowatt-hour battery pack can be recharged for a driving range of just 95 kilometers in 10 minutes using a DC fast charger. When you buy the iX, BMW India will also install a wallbox charger at a location of your choice, be it at your home or office, which will let you recharge the car overnight easily. BMW India has touch points in 35 different cities in the country currently, and every dealership will also be equipped with DC fast chargers that iX owners can use to charge their car quickly, adding to the convenience of ownership. And while we are at it, I'm also going to have a quick chat with Vikram Pava, who's the president and CEO of BMW Group India. Vikram, welcome to Turbocharge. What a day and what an occasion to speak to you, the launch of the new iX. So it's fantastic to see you finally enter the fully electric segment. Your thoughts on the iX, please?
I can talk all day about it, because it's a fantastic product, but this is not our first fully electric product. We launched the i3, if you look at it worldwide, in 2013 itself. So we've been leaders in electric. But what we're doing today and redefining this, technology leadership that we always had with the electric, what we're saying is that this is the new concept which will be available in our future products when we talk about electric. Okay, and what do I say about that is, this is about premium mobility combined with sustainability. Okay, in a very nice way. They're not mutually exclusive anymore. These things can be delivered together, and that's why we call it the iX. Normally we call our models with numerals. This is the first model without the numeral to signify that change.
That's fantastic. And I mean, the way I see it, this is a top-down approach that you're having for the electric segment. And so what can we expect more from you in the near future?
You'll see in very near future, in a very short term, within next 180 days, 3 product launches fully electric from BMW Group. Okay, so the first one is the iX that is happening right now. Okay, within 90 days we will launch the first ever mini electric. Okay, and within 180 days the customers will also have a choice of a fully electric sedan, which is the i4 in India.
Awesome. So with such an aggressive plan that you've lined up, what's your plan in terms of the infrastructure and helping sort of customers stay up to date in terms of the charging and the service and roadside assistance and stuff?
So first of all, this car can do, for example, the iX can do on a single charge, let's say 100% charge, it can do 425 kilometers. Okay, which is I think plenty for Indian conditions, the way we drive our cars, right, on a daily basis. But let's say you want charging done. So with the first lot of customers, we are providing a home AC charger, which is an 11 kilowatt charger, free of charge. Okay, it'll be installed at your home, and with that, basically you can charge, let's say, top up 100 kilometers in 2.5 hours. Or if you wanted to fully charge from 0 to 100%, it can be done overnight in 7 hours as well. So that's not a problem. Okay, but just in case if you wanted charging during the day, all our dealerships, so the 35 cities that we will be presented, all our dealerships will have DC fast chargers, which will be accessible for our customers so that they can come in and charge it just in case they need a top up of electricity. And with time, we will also tie up with a lot of these new providers who are coming up, charging infrastructure providers, depending on how their development takes place. We will tie up with them and make sure that customers have access to those charging points as well. So I feel that we can provide a complete peace of mind solution to our customers, which we have done in the past as well. If you remember, we launched the i8, so we are used to the electric infrastructure and handling the electric models.
Yes, of course. I mean, do remember the i8 and the kind of sports car that it was. Moving on, also, do you think there's a shift in buying trends, consumer trends in terms of moving to electric? How is the response?
The response has been fantastic, but then again, we know that in premium segment, any new technology that comes in, any new trend that comes in, there are people who want to attach to that. Of course, it'll depend on the charging infrastructure development, how the volume development takes place. From our part, we can do our part in our dealership, we can provide infrastructure, but I think there needs to be more infrastructure between the cities or in other cities where we are not present, for people to really freely enjoy, let's say, the range of 400 kilometers if they wanted to. You want to go to an outward city for your holiday, you want to make sure there is an infrastructure there as well. Of course, we will provide a wall charging point with every car in any case, so that if you do get stuck, you can charge it in there. But I'm excited. I think we'll probably pre-sell this car for sure.
I mean, really good to hear that. And lastly, just one question now. 2020 was a setback. 2021 saw things coming back to normal. And what are your sort of expectations from 2022?
So I think 21 for us was actually very good. So it was a really good bounce back from our perspective, because if I look at my 2 car brands that we deal with, BMW and Mini combined, we have grown by 34-35% already. Okay, in this year, in this calendar year. Okay, and in my Motorrad, which is the two-wheeler, we're growing by almost 200% at the moment. So phenomenal success in those 2 platforms. I feel that the kind of product lineup that we have,
Yeah.
we will do fantastic well and will register another solid growth in 2022 as well. So looking forward to exciting 2022.
Fantastic. All the best for that, Vikram. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Pricing for the iX should be in the same league as its immediate rivals, which is the Mercedes-Benz EQC, the Jaguar I-Pace and the Audi e-tron, which is north of 1 crore. But BMW is the newest entrant in the luxury EV space in the country, and I think by virtue of the fact that it is entering this space after its rivals, BMW has been able to study the segment well and accordingly create a roadmap for itself in the luxury EV space. Now we are hoping to drive and review the iX soon and tell you what it feels like to drive, and I think it should feel sporty and fun to drive like a BMW should. How true that holds is something that we will tell you very soon.